Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for another quick recap. Today we're diving into a monumental episode of Game of Thrones, Season 5, Episode 8, titled Hardhome. This is an episode packed with crucial character moments and culminates in one of the series' most impactful battles. If you missed it, or just need a refresher, stick around because we're covering all the key events in about 5 minutes. We kick off the episode in Meereen, where Daenerys Targaryen is sorting out her complicated relationship with Ser Jorah Mormont. Fortunately, she's got a sharp new advisor in Tyrion Lannister. Despite the historical animosity between their families, Tyrion quickly proves his worth by giving shrewd counsel. He advises Daenerys to banish Jorah again, acknowledging his betrayal but also his deep, if misguided, loyalty. Daenerys accepts this advice, and Jorah is sent away once more, his grayscale worsening. Tyrion and Daenerys then share a fascinating conversation, covering everything from their terrible fathers to her vision of breaking the wheel of noble houses that has historically crushed the common people. Meanwhile, in King's Landing, Queen Mother Cersei Lannister remains stubbornly imprisoned by the High Sparrow's followers. A relentless scepter tries to force a confession out of her, but Cersei defiantly refuses, enduring torment. She's isolated and desperate, especially after Qyburn informs her that her son, King Tommen, is distraught and refusing to see anyone. Across the narrow sea in Braavos, Arya Stark continues her training with the Faceless Men. Under her new identity as Lana, an oyster seller, she's given her first assignment: observe a gambler to determine if he is a target marked for death by the many-faced god. She begins her service, observing a gambler at the docks. Back in the north at Winterfell, Sansa Stark confronts Theon Greyjoy, still broken and known as Reek. Sansa blames him for the loss of her family and, most painfully, the presumed murders of her younger brothers, Bran and Rickon. In a rare moment of honesty, Reek confesses that he didn't kill Bran and Rickon. He admits he killed 2 farm boys instead and burned their bodies to hide his failure to find the Stark boys. This shocking admission confirms that Bran and Rickon are still alive. But the main event, the namesake of the episode, takes place far beyond the wall at the wildling settlement of Hardhome. Jon Snow, now Lord Commander, travels there with Tormund Giantsbane with a critical mission: convince the free folk to put aside generations of hatred and ally with the Night's Watch against the coming army of the dead. Jon offers them passage south of the wall and provides dragonglass, one of the few materials known to kill White Walkers. Despite the deep distrust from some wildlings towards the Crows, many, swayed by Tormund's trust in Jon and the undeniable threat, agree to the alliance and begin boarding ships. However, as the evacuation is underway, disaster strikes with terrifying speed. The army of the dead, a relentless horde of whites led by the chilling White Walkers and the Night King, suddenly attacks Hardhome. The battle is immediate and brutal. Wildlings and Night's Watch fight side by side, desperately trying to hold the line. Fire proves effective against the Whites and dragonglass against the White Walkers, but conventional weapons are useless against the White Walkers' ice blades. A pivotal moment occurs when a White Walker clashes swords with Jon Snow. The White Walker shatters Jon's Valyrian steel sword, Longclaw, or so it seems. To Jon's shock, and ours, Longclaw doesn't shatter. Instead, Jon discovers that Valyrian steel, like dragonglass, can kill White Walkers, proving it by defeating the Walker. Despite moments of heroic resistance, including a giant holding the line and the bravery of countless wildlings and Night's Watch, the living are overwhelmed by the sheer numbers of the dead. Jon, Tormund, and a small fraction of the wildlings manage to escape in boats. The episode ends on a chilling, unforgettable image. As the boats row away, the Night King walks to the pier, calmly raises his arms and reanimates the thousands of fallen wildlings, adding them to his ever-growing army. He then locks eyes with Jon Snow across the water, a silent, terrifying declaration of war.
Soundstripe.